Right, here we go. We are off to France for the day. I'm just about to get on the Eurostar. In fact, I better not hang around because the train's about to go. I got up early, got down from Nottingham because I am off to Cognac. I'm going to visit some distilleries down there, learn a bit, see if we can build some relationships with some distillers, some producers down there. Yeah, maybe we can get a barrel exchange going on, which will be really exciting. That's the real aim here, but we shall see. So you have to love Paris. I've been walking for nearly half an hour and I've only just found my first Pret. So good. There's such a buzz in this city. I think I'm biased though because I am part French. As they say, bonjour, ça va, ça va, ça va, don't get run over. So I've got to get across Paris, catch the train down to Cognac. But I thought rather than just getting a taxi or getting the metro underground, I thought let's go above ground, let's see the city. If I'm honest, bigger than I imagined. This is the Louvre. Absolutely monstrous. This is incredible. I don't really have a memory of being here actually. This is quite something. This feels like a real life lesson. I am racing through one of the most beautiful parts of the world just to catch a train, to have a meeting. What am I doing? Genuinely might miss the train. Summer in Paris. Smell the Seine. Où est la gare? I have 7 minutes to catch this train. Where the heck is it? I'm lost. I finally made it. I found the station just on time. But I don't know if you can see this. I'm sweating so badly. Terrible. Summer in Paris, eh? So I made the train. I'm on the TGV. About to have a beer. There's a bar in the train. It's amazing. Beautiful French fields. I literally don't know where to start. I am just back from dinner with Alexandre and his wife Debbie. Dinner was absolutely first class to start with. We went to a little restaurant in the town centre of Cognac and we were waited on hand and foot by the owner, and I am full. I resisted having any nightcaps, although I have just gone back to my room where I'm staying in the chateau. I don't know if I'm going to be able to resist for long because they've just left all of this out. Yeah, this place is absolutely off the charts, mental, amazing. I mean, the history of this place is incredible, but just it's everywhere you look. I feel very, very privileged right now because I basically have the place to myself. They've just arrived home after 2 months of being on the road. I feel like I've learned a lot about them this evening. I just want to say they're incredible hosts. They've got an incredible vision, and it seems like they've got a really, really nice ethos for people that are working with them. So tomorrow they've invited me down for breakfast, and there will be other people that work on the estate coming for breakfast and just all having breakfast together. It's just a really, really refreshing take on what from the outside feels like a very corporate world. Whereas in reality, this actually feels far more like a family. I've never stayed in a chateau before and I don't know what to say. It is grand. It's crazy. And I'm so privileged to be here, just me on my own with them, exploring, asking questions, learning, and getting to know more about them and what they do with their products and how they're restoring stills and they're remanufacturing old stills, bringing them back to life. How Alexandre had this vision of a distillery maybe even 20 years ago and how he's finally brought it to life. It's quite something. Baffles the mind. So that's my journey down here, and I'm going to get some shut-eye and go for a jog in the morning and then kick off. We've got a busy day. We're going to see all of their production sites, including seeing where they're refurbishing the old famous Rockley still from Barbados, and see some of their warehouses. I'm going to get to meet Alexandre's right-hand lady, who I believe helps with blending and the warehousing. So it's going to be really interesting. I'm going to have lots of questions for them. So yeah, off to bed.
It's early morning. I've just woken up in Cognac and I'm just about to go for a little jog through the grape fields, through the vineyards. It's absolutely stunning. Let's get out there and let's go for a run.
Alexandre's just about to show me inside the incredible distillery. This is the Chateau de Bonbonnet. Outside here, we've got 50 acres of juniper they're going to be planting. They've currently got 10 in the ground. They're using that for their own Citadelle Gin that they're making. On the side of the chateau here is where they're going to be making their new visitor centre. This is an incredible house, and what I love about this is where everything happens. It's remarkable. Just to the side here is the ridiculously impressive new distillery. I can't describe it. We've got to go in and have a look. They're huge! busy schedule this morning, but Alexandre's just shown me around the Distillery du Bonbonnet, this incredible, ridiculous distillery where there's 9 stills in there, all of which are all piped and plumbed in underneath the ground. It's a ridiculous space. I had no idea of the scale of what was going on here. It's not just about the volumes, it's about the eccentricities, the idiosyncrasies of the stills. They've even dug out a patent from the 20th century and manufactured a still that just doesn't exist. No one else has one, because they believe that it will help them to do a single run for their distillation run, and that will help protect the flavors without overcooking them too much for their grapes and their wine and their cognac. But also for rum, they're going to experiment with rum on that still.
We wanted to have a nice distillery to look into the next generation, and also this is an experimental distillery. I've been dreaming up this distillery for really more than 20 years.
All the other stills in there are all historical stills, some of them 80 years old, and they've restored them. They've worked with coppersmiths to restore these stills and to get them looking absolutely stunning. They've got this rotovap in there that is ginormous. It's 100-litre capacity, which is big for a rotovap. I think one of the things that was just utterly impressive was the craftsmanship that's gone into the distillery as well. It looks stunning, and they've got lighting in the floor that uplights. Even the lamps that are hanging from the ceiling, they've been handmade by a coppersmith. I don't know what I expected. I think I expected something a bit more old and dusty, but this is anything but. It's got the history, but also at the same time, this feels like the future. This is the future and the past all in one. Wow.